Thanksgiving, everybody. All right, so the deal is this morning, it's cool. We've got 30s, we've got 40s on the map. It's not freezing in most locations, but we add a little breeze to the mix this morning, and it's just going to add that nip. So if you're doing a turkey trot or going out to a football game this morning, a couple layers or a hot cup of coffee definitely sound like a plan. Sunshine and about 50 degrees we'll do this afternoon. You can see 50s in Boston, Newton, and Milton, some upper 40s in central Mass and southern New Hampshire. We're going to go strong with the lower 50s down across southeastern Massachusetts all the way down to the Cape, of course, with that same bright forecast. Just keep in mind it will be a little breezy, especially this morning with early gusts up to 30 miles per hour, but clearly some weakening winds as we get into the afternoon. So bright and breezy today. We'll go a little bit cooler tomorrow, still fairly seasonable, and then the real chill settles in on Saturday. I've got much more in the Boston 25 Morning News until 10 a.m. Yeah, so we get into these days as we get near winter where it's like, look, but do not touch, because it looks so good from inside, and then you go outside and you're like, what happened? We're not quite there, though it's definitely a little deceptive this morning. We've got clear skies for all of your travel plans across the Northeast, but we do have a cool start. It's not freezing out there, but it's cool in Worcester at 39 degrees, same in Sutton and Westminster. I've got 34, a little chillier in Acton this morning. Reading's at 39, 40 degrees in Brockton. We've got Plymouth at 41. And of course, I want to give you an hour-by-hour look at that Plymouth forecast with temperatures slowly warming through the 40s today, making it up to about 51 degrees. We're going to stick with all-day sunshine, which is fantastic. But keep in mind that tomorrow it's a little bit cooler, and then Saturday it's a lot cooler. So we're going to have to talk about those weekend changes. I mean, we've definitely had them in the past. Today is not going to be an active weather day for us, but typically those water spouts tend to be very low end, like EF0 type situations that fall apart when they hit land. Of course, this morning you don't have to worry about that. This morning, just worry about finding your sunglasses. It's nice and bright. Sun's coming up over the Zakim. Sunrise officially 2 minutes ago at 6:44. Sun goes down at 4:16, and I know that seems early. It gets all the way down to 4:11 in early December. It's 43 degrees right now in Boston, but because we've got some breezy conditions and winds gusting 21 miles per hour, it actually feels like it's in the 30s right now. And wind chills are something to consider. They're not going to be terrible today, but the temperatures can be a little bit deceiving. So I am going to encourage you to add those layers. That little bit of wind adds a nip to the air, in particular this morning. So we've got lower 40s to kick off the day in Boston, high around 50 degrees. It does end up a little bit cooler in Worcester. You can see highs here with all-day sunshine end up in the upper 40s, and then I would say upper 40s to about 50 degrees on the Cape today with that same sunshine. So we're really tapping into very bright weather today. High temperature 50, Boston, Framingham, and Scituate. 53 our hot spot today in Middleborough. A couple degrees cooler up across the Mass-New Hampshire border, but all things considered, this is where we should be in late November. There's nothing unusual about these temperatures. It's going to be bright and a little bit brisk with sustained winds 10 to 20 and gusts up to 30 this morning. That's basically on par with what we had last year. Last year, our high in Boston was 48 degrees. We had a couple mild Thanksgivings before that and a super cold one back in 2018. The high temperature on Thanksgiving was just 24 degrees that year. So here's what we're watching looking forward. We've got clear weather for your shopping plans tomorrow. Clear, but a little bit cold. And I just want you to be ready for wake up temperatures in the 30s at 6 a.m. If you're a midday shopper, slight breeze out there with highs in the 40s. And by 6 p.m., maybe you're shopping in the evening tomorrow, it's going to be cooling quickly. So I've got a drop back into the 30s, if not the 20s, if you're out late enough. And that chilly weather continues into the start of the weekend. You're going to see Saturday and Sunday. Those Saturday highs are stuck in the 30s across southern New England versus the 40s back on Sunday. Sunday looks like it's going to be about 10 degrees warmer in the afternoon. That's going to be your better day for getting back and doing some outside shopping. Next storm system, by the way, Sunday night into Monday. And that one, I don't know why I have a turkey on that. The next one, that should be a rainy icon. The next one is just going to be plain old rain. So Monday morning, we've got some scattered showers in the mix. Also betting that Catherine's probably already up and baking.
You know it.
100%.
You know it.
Definitely. She might even be listening right now. I'm going to go back to my phone and have a text from her. All right, live look outside right now in Worcester, and we do have a crystal clear start to the day, so it's cool, a little breezy, flags flapping. Of course, I love your wake up photos as well. You can send me your weather photos to weatherwindow@boston25.com. I just need your town and your name so I can share those on air. Wake up temperatures are a little cool. Worcester is at 40 degrees, 43 in Boston, 32 in Bedford. That's definitely my cool spot right now. but temperature's not too crazy. The problem is we've got that little bit of wind that's adding a nip to the air, so it does feel like it's freezing in Beverly and Portsmouth right now because of that breeze. So I'm going to be watching the wind chills, even though they're not going to be extreme. I just want you guys to be prepared for what's outside. We'll keep it breezy this morning. Noontime about 48 degrees, highs around 50. It's all day sunshine today, which is fantastic. That's not just Boston, that's the Cape, Central Mass into New Hampshire as well. New England really enjoying a mostly clear day, and I'll be back with some weekend changes. Thanksgiving, everybody. All right, so the deal is this morning it's cool. We've got 30s, we've got 40s on the map. It's not freezing in most locations, but we add a little breeze to the mix this morning, and it's just going to add that nip. So if you're doing a turkey trot or going out to a football game this morning, a couple layers or a hot cup of coffee definitely sound like a plan. Sunshine and about 50 degrees we'll do this afternoon. You can see 50s in Boston, Newton, and Milton, some upper 40s in Central Mass and southern New Hampshire. We're going to go strong with the lower 50s down across southeastern Massachusetts all the way down to the Cape, of course, with that same bright forecast. Just keep in mind it will be a little breezy, especially this morning with early gusts up to 30 miles per hour, but clearly some weakening winds as we get into the afternoon. So bright and breezy today. We'll go a little bit cooler tomorrow, still fairly seasonable, and then the real chill settles in on Saturday. I've got much more in the Boston 25 Morning News until 10 a.m.